Did Harry know that Meghan Markle was a yacht girl? We'll discuss that. Also, Elton John in one report is saying that he is actually switching side from Meghan and Harry to the royal family member. We also talk about some of the memes. Then we will talk about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, her role and how she is distancing herself from the Queen. All of these discussions coming in this video. Stay tuned. Meghan and Harry, when they started off their journey after the marriage, they decided we can trash the British monarchy and build our own brand, make our own name, and we will be successful. Yes, maybe doing so, they have been able to earn some money, but remember, they are fighting against a giant, the British monarchy. And now they're finding themselves to be completely trapped.
This was always going to be, I think, the unsolvable conundrum for Harry and Meghan. You shed off a state institution like monarchy, which is timeless. Yes, it's kind of stuck in a chronological hinterland, but it is so well protected. It is so well supported. It is us to an extent. It is a huge part of our British identity, this constitutional monarchy. If you walk away from that, how do you exist? How do you finance yourself? What is your raison d'etre? In order to make waves, you constantly have to actually be in the news to generate agency. Whereas someone like Kate and William, they can pootle along and they might fall out of the news headlines, except of course on Palace Confidential, and nobody really bothers because they are timelessly, heir to the throne, etc., etc. And I don't see any way out of that trap for Harry and Meghan, unless, for instance, she went back to acting or something.
Elton John and Diana, they were the best of friends you can ever imagine. They gravitated towards each other so much so that they appeared together in major public events such as Live Aid, with John performing for Diana at the Princess Trust concert in 1997. Harry's hope was that because he was a good friend with Diana and that he was selling his mother's reputation, using his mother's name in order to make big bucks in the States, he was hoping that Elton John, just like he was gravitated towards Diana, Princess Diana as a friend, Elton John will do the exact same thing with Prince Harry. But according to this report, that did not happen.
Switch side. Meghan deep shock as Elton John sings Don't Bring Harry at the King's coronation affront. The coronation ceremony for King Charles III will take place in May of next year, Buckingham Palace has announced. When it came time to begin planning King Charles's coronation on May the 6th, and the concert that will accompany the festive weekend the next day, May the 7th, Charles apparently had two singers at the top of his must-have list, Adele and Ed Sheeran.
Catherine, Princess of Wales, her role has changed. She has evolved, became a member of the royal family, very, very important, very, very essential part of the monarchy. Kate Middleton, she is distancing herself, or you can say she is taking up this new way of doing things, this kind of roles that the Queen did not do herself. So for example, number one is that Kate Middleton, Catherine, Princess of Wales, she has 20 patronage, while we know that the Queen Elizabeth, she had more than 600 patronages. And number two way Catherine is distancing herself or differentiating herself is by focusing her royal work only on few areas, which is something the Queen did not do. For example, Queen Elizabeth, she supported a lot of patronages, and did not focus on a specific area. On the other hand, Catherine is focusing her efforts on childhood development. We know Catherine, she is a very, very important royal family member, the future Queen of England. She is preparing herself for that role. Obviously, every age, there are new ways of presenting yourself. There are new challenges coming to you. There are new way of looking at things than what happened in the past century. So Catherine, she is preparing, she is busy readying herself for that challenge, for that role. Most of my viewers are not subscribed to this channel. If you are one of them, consider to subscribe. If you are on Facebook, follow me on Facebook as well. This is almost like an established fact that Meghan Markle was a yacht girl before she met Harry, or even before she met Prince Andrew. And we can easily say that the reason she met Prince Andrew was in fact because of the fact that she was a yacht girl. Harry, did he know that Meghan was involved in this kind of dirty work? Well, of course, looks like according to this report, he knew that Meghan was a yacht girl for Andrew, not just for anybody, but Andrew. And Meghan Markle, she had connection with Andrew, with Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, through charity works, quote unquote. And this is why today we find Meghan is so obsessed with her charity, building her own website where people can go and donate. This is all coming from that association where Meghan was close to Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, who were also involved in raising funds and doing charity works.
Someone on Quora has an interesting theory about the relationship between Meghan, Harry and Prince Andrew. It's speculated that Meghan slept with Andrew and that's why Harry attacks him in spare. The story is that Prince Andrew accompanied Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell to Phuket, Thailand in 2001. According to Maxwell biographer, Meghan Markle was brought along to the famous yacht party in Phuket by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Multiple photos of women from the yacht party have been circulated with claims that they feature Meghan Markle. Andrew knows a lot more about her time with Epstein. It's believed that the payoff to Virginia Giuffre was to keep Meghan's name out of the courts. Moreover, Meghan was on a yacht with Karina Shuliak, who's Epstein's 9-year girlfriend and right-hand woman. Karina is an important person who helped him recruit peripheral women. Epstein's last phone call was made to her. What do you want to do when you spend lazy time with this kind of girlfriend? What would Meghan do if Epstein was still alive? It's hard to imagine. Why are all of her boyfriends and girlfriends close to the ex-invasion tycoon? It turns out that when Meghan was an obscure little actress, she liked a career without any hard work. It's reported that Harry and Eugene reunited for dinner in the United States, during which Meghan's best friend Marcus Anderson was present, and he had a close relationship with Epstein. That is, he revealed that Meghan was in a club with him when he was in Canada. He confirmed that Meghan had been in a relationship with Epstein and Andrew for some time before meeting Harry. Guamin saw, as he said, that she and Prince Andrew were happily frolicking on the yacht in Phuket, Thailand, and the boyfriend was also on board. Meghan was topless and she, Sharon, walked in front of them. Another person, named Kirby, summed up on Twitter, "The Duchess of Sussex and Epstein have a close relationship, and the controlling party behind them is actually the same person." This is to say that she and Andrew have been acquaintances for a very long time. Meanwhile, there's a new report that suggests that Prince Andrew may have a new strategy to emerge from his den of disgrace, snatching a play from disgraced Harry and Meghan's playbook. All three routinely hang out together at the bottom of the popularity polls, so it makes sense that Andrew might want to keep their association going as he reportedly considers making a mark in the US as his next career move. The Duke of York was stripped of his royal titles and roles last year while he battled against a sexual abuse lawsuit brought against him by one of disgraced Jeffrey Epstein's victims. According to The Sun, a source close to Andrew said he's considering how to forge a new career.
Now, before I conclude, just wanted to show you some memes from this video.
Natasha, and this is Madison here. Madison, how are you doing?
Good.
And have you read my book yet?
No.
Oh, well, do you want to read it?
No.
Out of the mouth of babes, honesty.
Looks like I'm gonna be needing to call dear old dad for a little extra family jewel system.
We want privacy. 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 We want.
If you're new here, consider to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.
He just wants my body and soul. leaves the bones behind. But after just a few minutes, he quickly deleted them all. This is obviously a fatal blow to Meghan and Harry.